Welcome back to another vlog. Glorious week again, set for 2 epic weeks of weather beekeeping wise. So the bees on the oyster should be doing amazing. Happy birthday. Yes, let's just give it away. It is my birthday. 30 again today, April the 1st, and it's not an April Fool's either. So we're up here. I do need to be getting some hives this week, so plan to do that from tomorrow onwards. But I'm going to be spraying some of our poly up. So I've just set it up here now. I may need to move my truck so it doesn't end up green. But I'm not going to use the early sprayer. I'm going to use the air gun because we've got them to do those ones up there, and then the pins, supers, and they're either cream or orange. We're going to spray those green as well. I'm not bothered about the brown ones, they're absolutely fine. They'll be hidden. But yeah, but anything that isn't green will get a lick of green paint. And then, yeah, most of that can go out then, because we'll soon be doing splits again, if this weather carries on anyway. So I'll park you there while I set up my sprayer. There you go. Definitely gonna have to move that truck though. And we'll start cracking on with these. So that's all the nukes and hives, brew boxes, supers, everything else painted. Only a little patch on the floor, not like the garden the other year, last year. So I ended up resorting to the airless sprayer. The way it was going, all I had to do, the compressor was on non-stop, trying to keep up. So I decided to break the bad boy out. The only issue with that is the cleaning. You lose probably 1.5 litres of paint in the lines and the machine, and it's just a bit of a pig to clean as well, but it doesn't have to make short work of all this stuff. So perfect day, nice and warm, nice little breeze. These are a little bit damp, you can see it's a little bit shiny, or you may not be able to, I don't know from the camera. But they're drying it nicely in here as well. Get all these frames put back in the nuke boxes and they're good to go. Then we can start making some splits once we can start doing some queens. But it's just a case of getting organised, getting stuff ready. Some lids up there I should have painted. I'm not redoing it now for half a dozen lids. Forget that. So yeah, don't know if you noticed, we had a bit of a tidy up yesterday. So ditched the mannequins up there. Again, if you want any mannequins, I'm your man. Stuck some machinery in the corner until we find out where we're going to do it, what we're going to do with it. Well, I know what we're going to do with it, just where I'm going to put it and set it up. And then I've got some hives back there that I just need to oil up now because they're destined for a site in Liverpool in the next week or so. So yeah, just getting loads done. Nice relaxed birthday. So I said we'd be out on the bees this morning. The breeze is chilly, but look at that blackthorn. Let me straighten that camera up. There we go. Look at that blackthorn. So all the blackthorns in full bloom. There's not a lot of flight going on. Like I said, it's a bit cold, that wind, so we're going to get in these, just give them another check. But Ian's out there ploughing. There was talk of SFI going in there this year, but whether that's going to happen now with all these government changes and things like that, they might have knackered the job up. So we'll see what goes in there. But either way, it's always a great little nuke site this for us. Right, get my suit on. And we'll open some lids. So we've got a real mix of sizes within these nukes. So I've just been in this one, I'll not open them up fully again, but these are well over 6 frames, so big. They're building brace comb out to the top of the feeder, and then I'll put the strap back on. Let me put that strap back on, there we go. And then same site, literally next pallet along, perfectly over half a nuke. Again, not a bad looking colony. I've yet to go into these, but if they're over 2 or 3 frames of brood at now. Obviously give it another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they will double in size again and they will fill that box. So probably falling in line. I've seen obviously some nukes going out. Lawrence has done really well to get so many nukes ready. Over 6 frames so early. Obviously he's the master of doing those at the minute. But we'll get in these and see how they're going on. It might be a little light. And whilst I'm in, I'll just centralise these as well. These could do with a little bit of feed, in all honesty. They're very light. Stuck on some brace call. There we go. Well, I said last week then I came and all these were fine, they didn't need any syrup. But that may change in a week or so. These are definitely ones that in a week or so things have changed and they are on the light side, very light. There's the queen. So there's not a scrap of feed in these. Good job I came up to check these. There's a little bit on that frame for now. I've got some fondant with me. I'll sit some fondant on for now. Reason being because I didn't bring no liquid feed. I'm just over at Taylor's Farm Shop then. So apart from just having a some kofta thing for my lunch, which was epic as usual, when I arrived on site there were bees everywhere. So, but now I put my truck. Just I think it was a case of obviously they were coming in from all directions with pollen and nectar, which they are still coming over. But this one is still on a single brood, no super, because I deemed it not big enough for a super last week. But looking at the bees coming in at the entrance now, it's definitely going to need some room. So again, get my suit on and get these checked. We're over at a windy OSR. But what a difference it is again a week on. And I apologise about the wind noise. Let me try and set this camera up. A little bit better. But yeah, packing the OSR nectar. Unfortunately it's in the brood at the moment, but it won't be long before they start moving that up. Put you on this side and you don't disappear. So it won't be long until they start moving that nectar up into the supers. But I've actually found drones in this colony, and this is probably the first colony other than a couple of drone layers that I found drones in, and the queen was on this frame, so she's definitely viable. Slabs of brood. Let's see if we can find her, because she is a monster. Where have you gone, girl? So here's the drones. Packed with brood. Again, more drones on this frame. I don't know where she's gone, but she was a crumper. Again, just wall to wall. This is a monster colony. She may well be on the side of the box. There you go, you can get a better view of the OSR coming into flower now. So there's 50 acres here, so that's all those inspected now. 3 different spots along the track. Generally, really happy with them. Some humongous, some slightly smaller than I'd like, but with emerging brood, so it won't take them long to fill those empty spaces in those boxes, those empty frames or whatever, and then it'll be all go, won't it, with trying to hold them back then. But cracking day. Forecast decent 2 weeks. As long as it stays like this will just flower nice and gradually. You can see even on the stuff where the pigeons have had it, the buds are just starting to come through now. Oh, really happy. Okay, Ollie's tomorrow, so I'm going to go and load my truck up. I've got one of the nuke sites I did before. As I said, I'm going to put a splash of feed on, so I'm going to go and load up with feed as well. And then I have some prep due because it's the BBK spring convention this weekend, and we're off on the Tetron stand. So if I see you there, I'll see you there. Right, get packed up, back to the unit. So we've just come up to the new house and just getting a bit of gardening done. So I've been doing some edging. What are you two doing? Never a minute, honestly, they never stop. Yeah, just getting a bit of gardening done. I just loaded the truck for tomorrow. Just wondering where I'm going to site my my hive. I think right in front of the house. Right in front of the house there, maybe? Don't know, there's loads to do. So I put the put the new log burner in yesterday. It is big. I'll show you. So here we go. She's a monster. So the flags are here. They're going to get put in. Obviously on the floor. That's all been boarded out. And like I say, God knows when we'll be in. A couple of months. Pick our rubbish up. There we go. But cracking on with that as well. Where's that wind come from? It was really mild. So I said I was coming back out today to put a splash of feed onto these bees, and that's what I'm doing. So I've just got our granulated sugar mix, obviously that I've mixed up in an RBC, with the added Hive Alive that I put in it as well. And we're just going to put a splash on these bees, because even though it seems like perfect conditions and there is plenty flowering, obviously not enough to sustain these nukes. So when I went on yesterday, some of them were on the light side, and yeah, this is getting heavy now. Right, I'll set you up, mate, so you can see. Just going to pop all the lids, put the bungs in, and then give them a drop of feed, just a litre or two. Hell, I'm getting old. Right. So it's the BBK event over the next few days. We're going down tomorrow, which is Friday, for a Saturday show. Vic's, but it started off washing my truck, then we washed Vic's car, and now she's just washing in front of the unit, God knows why. And I've just had a disaster. I've just dropped a full tub of toothpicks all over the floor. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're just getting ready for the show. So we've got our display stand, our mannequin. Give yourself up, girl. Obviously for our merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, caps, anything like that. Pull-up banners. And I think that's about it. Obviously, we're gonna, as I said, we're going to be on the Tetron stand, so come down and see the fantastic equipment on the stand with Darius and Tracy. Not only are you buying amazing equipment, you're buying from amazing family business as well. Amazing couple there. So I pop down, say hi, have a look at the kit. I hope you have a really good show at the spring convention. Alright. pack up now. First race is off, 11:45. It's Grand National Week.